BBC-1, a wintry look at the weather with Peter Gibbs.
Hello there. Last night on Weatherview we paid a visit down under to look at the development of a tropical cyclone, John, that was moving in towards the northwest of Australia. Well, I think it's worth paying another visit because John turned out to be a pretty exceptional storm. It shows up beautifully on the satellite picture there, gradually fading away now as it takes rain in across the deserts of Western Australia. But in fact, John turned out to be the most powerful cyclone ever to hit Australia in recorded history. Winds, an incredible 186 miles an hour recorded in those gusts. And it brought some pretty heavy rain too, over 150 millimetres in fact falling in the space of 30 hours. The deserts will be blooming across Western Australia before too long. Quite a contrast then, while in Melbourne in the sunshine we saw temperatures reaching 37 degrees, way above the average for this time of the year. But that's going to change in the next couple of days. An area of low pressure running across to the south, pulling the winds in off the Southern Ocean, bringing a few showers as well. So temperatures, I think, getting back down to near normal or perhaps even slightly below across these southern areas by the weekend. But we haven't finished with the northwest yet. I think eyes turning that way again as another tropical storm, Ilsa, moves in on a very similar track to John and again packing some pretty strong winds, 115 miles an hour, the current forecast. Now, we've got some strong winds and heavy rain on the way to northern parts of the British Isles. All looks fairly innocuous to start with, that area of high pressure sitting there. But watch for developments up to the northwest. A breakaway low deepening dramatically as it runs across to the north of Scotland. Lots of isobars there by Thursday night, and that means we're expecting some very strong winds. In fact, possible severe gales across parts of Northern Ireland, particularly Scotland though. Heavy rain for a time, but then blizzards setting in as those winds go round to the north. Some wintry problems though through the rest of tonight. We're going to see one or two showers around, temperatures hovering close to freezing, so certainly the risk of icy patches almost anywhere. Temperatures are varying between 2 and 3 degrees above and a couple of degrees below freezing across most parts of the British Isles. A fair bit of cloud around to start the day in most places tomorrow, but the best of any brightness, I think, to the east of high ground, brightening up further south as well through the afternoon. But eventually we start to see those gales and the rain arriving across the northwest. A little bit milder generally and not feeling quite as cold.